to the state to lower it, and at least that's a start.
Do something, yeah. And have the police there more often.
Well, we want to lead you to believe that they're very cooperative with that. We've tried probably every 5 years for the last, I don't know how many years, to get it lowered on Georgetown through the village of Lawrence. They will not. How many times have we tried, Chief? They just say that they're not doing it.
They just continue to push it back. Both, like they'll say the township can do it, we can't. They do have to do the studies and everything, and most of the time they say it doesn't approve.
And if they didn't move my grandsons to off the side of the road because they were afraid of crossing the road bus driver because they'll put the yellow lights on, the cars will speed up to get through the yellow lights before they turn red, you know. And, so they asked them that they pick them up on the other side of the road and he's come back now because it's so dangerous there.
Just read 60 children are killed on it. People going through flashing red lights from a bus.
All right, appreciate anything you do for me.
I got a question on that. That Mayview Road that runs up past the school right there, that intersects up there. And why in Allegheny County is it 35 mile an hour? As soon as it becomes Washington County, it changes to 40 mile an hour. And that's 40 mile an hour past the school. Why does it change? It's the same road then.
That's a good question that we can't answer. You'd have to ask the state.
That's another thing that needs to be asked to the state too, when you ask them about reducing that. Ask why that's different.
Mayview Road. 35 in South Lafayette.
Thanks for pointing that out, but that's another question we'll ask.
Joe Petito, Sunset Drive. I got some photos here. Can we put them up on the screen?
It's not working. Sorry.
Do we have any from the state about Rising Road?
Any information from the state on Rising Road? The condition of the road?
Yes.
Terrible.
According to a statement from PennDOT, they are aware of the conditions of the roadway. They are taking the most severe, they're doing categorically. Those that are most severe are getting the work. Those that aren't quite as severe are at the end of the list.
Okay, do you know where?
The same statement was posted on Cameron Bartoletta's site as well as Jason Ortite's site.
Do you know where Rising is on that list?
I have no idea.
We won't release
Well,
that.
we did have a meeting with PennDOT earlier this year, and when I discussed it with them, that's one of the things I brought up, the Rising Road and how it's falling apart on the downhill side. And I said something needs to be done this year about it. I said because that intersection was closed down for 980 and 50, and I know Rising was going to be used a lot more than normal. Their solution to it, well, we can't get around to it right away. Like Dawn said, it'll take a while. They got other priorities. Let's put signs up that say rough road. That's all they did.
Well, I'm worried about when the winter comes, snow, ice, and I've even seen Cecilt Township vehicles and police vehicles go on the other side of the road so they're not falling down the hill. What are you going to do if the school bus is coming the other way?
I agree. I agree, it's bad. It needs something done.
Fortunately, it's a state. If it were a township road, we could do something about it. We called them, we petitioned them, we talked to the senators, and we can't.
Is there somebody I can start calling and being a pain?
Honestly, I would start calling your local senator. I would start calling your local state representative. Those are the people that have the pull that are going to be able to help.
Can we contact the state again and the district out there, PennDOT, and ask them what they're planning on doing before the summer's out with them?
I feel your pain. I mean, I drive that road every day, a couple times a day going to school.
Yeah, my wife doesn't drive my daughter because the school bus falling off or hitting another car.
It's so frustrating.
To Andy's point, when we mentioned that the Turnpike Commission is considering putting an exit on Racing, PennDOT did not know it. They were not aware of it. So the right hand over there isn't talking to anyone, and they don't even have a clue. And that we brought up the point that if they put an exit on Rising with the trucks that have hit the railroad underpass, they're going to make it worse. There's no place for trucks to come around. They weren't even aware of it. So we brought a little bit of light to shed some light on that. But Jason Ortite has been, we've been talking to him about it, and he was the one who suggested that we meet with PennDOT. Matter of fact, his representative, his office had a representative at that meeting.
Okay, I'll start calling him. Bill, I got one question for you. 2 months ago, we talked about Rising and Sunset.
We were over in that area right now. We're on
Okay.
Township, so I have a crew over there.
Because I'm worried about winter again.
We talked about a curb over there, with water running out of there.
Right.
So I have a piece of equipment over there with a filling head on it.
Okay.
Should be able to do that tonight.
Because when it freezes, the school bus, cars, kids, the school bus stop is right
So,
there.
and it cascades across Rising.
Yeah. Okay.
We
I'll
have,
give you one more month. Thank you.
Vaughn, when you're asking those questions to PennDOT, all those questions you're going to ask, you asked about the flashing lights at O'Hara, Chartiers, and 980 that I've asked every month for 2 years. I've asked the same question.
We have an update on that.
Yeah, we're just getting the easements right now, we're still in the process of getting the easements.
But that's been said every month.
No, they're not resisting, it's just there's been some confusion as to what was needed in the documents and so forth, so we have that ready to go, and we'll have that to the residents this week.
It's been every month.
So does it look like we could still get that done before this year? I mean, we get the easements, it wouldn't take long to put these lights in, correct? Or do they have to be ordered? You gotta be bid?
The accidents continue to pile up.
There's no statewide bid for the lights, the government.
You have to be put out in your normal bidding process.
Hi, I'm Kathy Mikulski.
Can you pull the microphone?
Sorry. On behalf of the Parks Board,